We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. It's the Pac-Man, 8-division world champion. Should I name him?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. These punches coming from every angle. They're both trying for a knockout. Counter shot land. They feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You see the nerve of the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that. There's the bell for round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. That counter punch caught him clean. Couldn't land that jab. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. He threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Rocked. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. You know that bell was sweet. There's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. A perfect counter shot. That left uppercut doesn't score. to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come it now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Can't score with that jab. Good counter punching. Catch and shoot. The Venezuelan is rocked. Whoa, wait a minute! Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady as...
Whoa, Johnny! Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. And Jorge Linares is down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four. Come to me.
Let's talk about Linares in that last round. It's not over till it... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
Nice counter. Beautiful counter shot. That uppercut doesn't land. His stamina is off the charts. And he scores with the counter. The Venezuelan is rocked. Better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they doing? What are they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say... This is the beginning of round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not clear. Be sharp.
Slip to avoid the jab. Beautiful counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. Whoa, wait a minute! Jorge Linares is in some serious, serious trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again! Back into the fire!
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. Round 7, here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Good counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? How about that time counter shot? Nice job blocking the hook. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tried to score with a jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. And we enter the 8th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than you have to.
Perfect counter lands. Is he gonna punch himself out though? There's a counter shot. Pacquiao there got clipped clean. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, but what a result.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Hi Todd, nice to be here with you.
And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. It's the Pac-Man, making his way to the ring, a man that doesn't even need an introduction, an absolute legend. What hasn't Pac-Man done? One of the most recognizable boxers in the history of the sport.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. And a nice job blocking the right jab. Right hook is scoring. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice counter shot. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on your face, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Beautiful counter shot. Men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot. They exchange punches. Misses with the straight left. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the field. Here's the bell for round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And down goes Pacquiao. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Gotta waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then gonna call you. Walk around the ring. You've just gotta make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's gonna get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something. Because otherwise, why should it change?
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Well done with that counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Crawford is dazed. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao. That's right. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
On to the third. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength, and preparation is how you are going to deal with this.
Can't land the jab there. Can't find a home for that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with it.
Oh man, you got swarm in your face. You got to try to push him off, make him go into the rope. You got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit me on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
He misses with that straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nobody home with that hook. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Crawford in that last round. Here's the bell for round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? Perfect counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Couldn't land that jab. This fight has a real good flow to it.
Cuenta en dólares a través de Mercado Pago, explicado en términos prácticos.
A través de cuenta
Every
con
time
gas
they
y
drop their guard, they get caught.
que además te rinden todos los días.
Every time they throw a shot, they get
país
countered.
ganan todos por Mercado Pago.
Swinging and a
En
swing the hook.
Argentina siempre le ponemos lo mejor a todo. Por eso le ponemos casancrem al domingo de Pascuas.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard.
Y el cuento en familia. Seguí poniendo lo mejor a todo con casancrem. El queso más rico y cremoso. Lo pones con mejor.
Just missed with that hook. Straight right, just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's turn up Crawford in the... On to the fifth we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Here we go with these two lightning... Oh, wait a minute! Pacquiao is rocked! How is this fight still continuing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
A lot of effort being exerted here. And he scores with the counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. Just missed with that hook. Punch, counter punch. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? He missed with the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's turn out Crawford. This is the beginning of round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Crawford's legs are all over the place. I thought that was gonna be a knockdown at least.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
The perfect counter lands. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Incredible work rate. Is he going to punch himself out though? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. That counter shot lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bud.
Here comes round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Sometimes when you get him out of something that's so powerful, think of you just got to be smart. You've got to be like a little fade with a pickpocket.
Remueve la cinta, elimina los olores, realza los colores, esconde las cosas. Así de simple, tu ropa.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round.
Cuando uno tiene claro de dónde viene,
That hook is clearing away.
muchas de las cosas que parecen se van despejando del camino.
Evidentemente no se te movió el objetivo nunca.
Bueno, podía cambiar de plan, pero bueno, yo estoy de acuerdo.
They figure out the combination to this safe.
Es para vos el
So
bienestar.
close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Sería hacer conmigo, porque tengo la vida que tengo, porque estoy levantado.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
His stamina is off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? And they're back at it again here in round 8. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into a rhythm, the fight is over.
Missing with the hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Catch and shoot. And he just missed with that left jab. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him, I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Not worried about these two fighters. And there's the bell for round 9. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
So much firepower here. Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. The straight right just misses. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
And down goes Crawford. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Crawford in that last one. And here comes the 10th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Those power punches have to hurt. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this time?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. There's a counter shot. Good counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Right uppercut can't find a home. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Crawford in trouble. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot of...
This is the 11th we've entered the championship rounds. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
He misses with that straight left. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Stamina is off the charts. to let it all hang out here in this round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Is he going to punch himself out, though?